Hello and welcome back to Cynthia's Conversation. Happy New Year, everyone. How was everybody Christmas and New Year? I hope you guys have a fantastic one, and we are back to 2025, and then this is the first episode of 2025. So what I tend to do is recap my 2024 and some expectations of 2025. So bear with me, guys, and here we go. My 2024. My 2024, I can say a lot happened in 2024. So to understand the context of 2024, I will have to take a step back to 2023. 2023, I felt that I was like a doormat to everybody. You know, I was like a walkover by everybody, and so many things happened that I felt that I've been taken for granted. And most importantly, I'm just being used in so many different ways. So in my 2024, I think in the beginning of my 2024, I was like, you know what, this year I'm going to throw away my mentality of having to help everybody in need, because most people, they're not actually in need, but they just felt the need to use you, if that makes sense. Okay, so let me explain. And again, in 2024 was the biggest year of my life. I turned 50, which was really good. And before my birthday, all I was just praying for was pretty more wisdom. You know, things were not great, but I was praying for wisdom to enable me to navigate the challenges that were showing in front of me. And then the big 50 happens. The 50 happens, and I went to Vegas, and it was fantastic. The people that in which I went with, we had absolutely fantastic, but some things were not quite the way I planned it, and that's okay, because sometimes we can sit here as much as we like and plan what we want to do. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and God have a different way of kind of showing us that is not it. In 2024, I would say I have made some amazing friend group, a different group of friends entirely that we're probably going to be friends for so long, and we probably going to go a long way. And at the same time, in 2024, sadly but true, I have lost some friends as well, which for me, like I've always said, me personally, in way in which I honor a friendship or relationship that has ended is not to concentrate on the negative of that relationship rather than the positive, because whoever you are in a relationship or in a friendship with, there was some good, really good moments, you know, some that you can look back on and say that was really great. And at the same time, there are some moments that you think, you know, I just want to forget about things like this happen. But one thing I can say is this. Friendship, I categorize friendship as a train journey. Okay? You get in, for instance, if you're going to go from, let's say, Newport to London, I get on the train. There are some people that are already in the train before I get in. You know, so, and then when I get into the train, there are other people that join into in that train. Some people will stop before my stop, and I will go to where I'm going. So whether in the process of this journey you lose people who you have some kind of relationship or friendship with and get to know or be acquaintances with, and then drop off this train before you get to your destination, it doesn't stop you from getting to that destination, if my explanation makes sense. So what I'm saying in essence is this: some friends you will lose, that's for sure, but you will make some amazing friends as well, in which you can go along in life and navigate the, you know, the irony of the life with, and it turns out to be an amazing friendship. Some of them will work, some of them doesn't work. So 2024, I would say it was a mix of good and bad, but in most cases I am grateful, because that was my golden year. You know, 5-0. So I am so grateful. Towards the end of the 2024 was lovely. You know, I had my peaceful, quiet Christmas with my family, with my loved ones, and which was really good. I enjoyed that, and I cannot express how grateful I am for the life, because sometimes we tend to look for the big things, and then we meet the little things that God have done for us in the 12 months. So many people, sadly, they're no longer with us because they didn't make it, and some people are in hospital battling one or another. Each and every one of us have a secret battle that we are battling, and if we make it to the end of the year and we are still standing, I think we should be grateful. And so that, I would say that I conclude my 2024 with a great gratitude that I'm alive, that my kids are alive, my grandchildren are alive, everybody is doing well, and I'm okay. For that, I will say thank you. Okay, so now let's go to 2025, the famous 2025-ish year. I remember when it was 1999 and we're about to enter 2000, and then there was this information flowing back and forward saying, oh, the world is going to end, the world is coming to an end. People were running skater. Some people were saying, oh, I don't think I'm going to make it. Everybody was just running up and down. And that was, to think about it, that was 25 years ago. So every single time there is a new year, I always go back to 1999, the place I was and the thinking behind it and the way people were saying the world is coming to an end, and to know that we have gone 25 years after that is a miracle. All right, so 2025 is this. This is January. It's freezing out there here in the UK at the moment. It's so cold. So keep ourselves warm. In 2025, I have learned from the previous years not to put too much expectation on the things that I want to achieve in 2025. Because the reason being is, you just put unnecessary pressure on yourself. Because at the end of the year, if you're not able to achieve the things in which you wanted to achieve, you will think that you have failed. In reality, you didn't, if that makes sense. So that's why I don't so much put an emphasis on my expectations of how I want my year to be. I'm just grateful to be alive. And each day when I wake up in the morning and I'm alive, and I will say, thank you, God, I'm alive today. You know, what do I need to do to make my life and the life of my loved one better? And I just take each day as it comes. But if a useful thinking, I have what I call the useful thinking, when the things that I want, not necessarily that I need it, but I want them, which is, oh, I want to travel, I want to be able to go to places I haven't been, I want to be able to, you know, I don't know, spend more time with my grandkids. I would love to spend so much time with my grandkids because they're so far away and I barely see them as much as I want to see them. And then just see my kids thrive, just see they're able to achieve the things that they are in my imaginations, you know, the things I could not possibly think about. And those are my expectations for 2025. And most importantly, I just want peace in the world. There's so much atrocity going on all over the places. You look right, you look left, politically, both Europe, Asia, America, Africa. There's so much chaos in the world that we just want peace. I want peace. I want to be able to say the year 2025 was the year that there was peace in the world and everyone can live happily and ever. And that is what I pray for, and that is what I hope for. And you know, hope is that little gleam of light under the tunnel. And that's what I pray for. And I pray for good health, and I pray for my friends and my loved ones, for them to have a splendid new year, so that by next year we will have more testimony and more celebration and more things to discuss, and to be able to talk about what I have done in 2025. I know there are big things coming up, and I hope that God keep me alive and more opportunities, you know, and more opportunities to be able to do more and achieve more. And I hope that is my expectation of 2025 and the recap of my 2024. And until next time, guys, bye.